It's the 59th running of the Daytona 500. Coverage begins
God,
at 1
dog.
p.m. Eastern.
LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. Okay, folks, I just got through watching this real good fight. It lasted for as long as it lasted. Deontay Wilder versus Gerald Washington. You know what? I thought that Gerald Washington, honestly, was not going to be in this fight. I thought so, but man, Gerald Washington surprised me. He surprised the crap out of me, and that's just the way that is. Listen, man. Early on, Gerald Washington, he maintained his distance. He kept Deontay Wilder at the end of his jab. I mean, he did. And, Gerald Washington was circling Deontay Wilder, and he was taking advantage of the fact that Wilder was very flat-footed. And I've always told y'all that Deontay Wilder is flat-footed. But, of course, you got the experts that try to tell me that he's not flat-footed. Yes, Wilder is flat-footed, and he's not very mobile. Gerald Washington was doing a good job with head feints. Definitely having Wilder play a game of chess. And, playing chess is not Deontay Wilder's strong point. Then Wilder began to pick it up, okay? He began to pick it up as the fight went on. Wilder started throwing more punches and combinations, and he started catching Gerald Washington with these short hooks in the inside, which I was shocked, man, because, people weren't picking up on them. And even the announcers wasn't picking up on it. Like Wilder, the hooks were real short, man. But he was doing it to the point where those little short hooks on the inside, they got Gerald Washington's attention, man. And I thought he hurt Gerald Washington early in the fight, earlier, because Washington tried to clinch him. But, I don't know. Maybe Washington was just trying to catch a breather. I don't know. But I did believe that Washington hurt Deontay Wilder, because Deontay, I think in round 2, he held Washington for dear life. So I see, where Wilder is improving each fight. But in this fight, I do have some questions, okay? I have a lot of questions in this particular fight. One, is Deontay Wilder going to be able to handle a fighter like a Joseph Parker, or is he going to be able to handle an Anthony Joshua? Is he going to be able to do that? Is he going to be able to handle a Luis Ortiz or even a David Haye? Because I'm gonna put it out there, okay? Gerald Washington was not really on anybody's radar. He is on my radar now because now I'm like, oh, okay, this Gerald Washington actually can fight. He was reminding me of Art the Spilka a little bit, but just with a lot more power. And he was giving Wilder problems, man. And I gotta think, man, what is going to happen against an Anthony Joshua? Like, what's going to happen? Because, Joshua, he's going to come straight ahead. And he's going to throw those punches, man. He's going to throw a lot of them. Like, is Wilder going to be able to sustain? Like, I see some holes in the armor of Wilder. And for a minute, I'm just being honest with y'all, I thought Bomb Squad was finna explode out there. Like, or no, not explode, implode. Because Washington was catching this dude and catching this dude. And it's like, Wilder was doing some other stuff, man. Like, he kept his hands down. Like, what's up with that? Like, he can't go in there against no Ortiz or no Joshua or a Parker. He can't come in there with his hands down, man. Wilder got to get them hands up. And it's almost like, okay, he was trying to be a bit more defensive. He did a good job of blocking some of the punches. But if you have to tell Deontay Wilder to fight off the back foot, that's not going to happen. Man, if you get Deontay Wilder going backwards, you pretty much got him. And you get somebody who's agile and powerful enough that can really get in on the inside of Wilder and really let their hands go, they're going to have success against this guy. I'm telling y'all. Okay, and folks, that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is, okay? I was pulling for Deontay Wilder. I'm glad he found a way to come back. Like, he started picking up the pace. I was like, okay, is he going to start picking up the pace? And finally, he picked up the pace, and Gerald Washington couldn't handle it. And maybe Deontay Wilder was just doing that. Maybe he was doing that. Maybe he was just trying to, go a few rounds. Maybe Wilder knew that he could get this guy out of there early. See, I don't know. But I know that he can't go in there against a Parker or a Fury. He can't go in there against those guys using his game plan, especially, with these guys that's overly aggressive. Can't do that. Because if he does, man, they're going to catch him and knock him down. That's just my opinion, okay? I just don't think he looked particularly good this fight. I thought he got the job done, and really when Wilder figured out that, you know, he might be down on the cards, Wilder started opening up his offense a little bit more. That's my opinion, okay? But you guys tell me what you think, man. How do you think Wilder looked in this fight? This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe.